My name is Sierra Castro, and today I'm going to talk about surrogacy. According to the National Infertility Association, approximately 7.3 million individuals in the United States, and that's 1 out of every 8 couples, struggle with infertility. Would you trust a complete stranger to carry your own child? Teresa Anderson was a woman who agreed to be a surrogate mother for Lisa Gonzalez and Enrique Moreno. She became pregnant with quintuplets, which is 5 babies, and gave birth to all 5 boys on April 26, 2005. She was the first surrogate to give birth to quintuplets. Teresa declined her $15,000 fee, claiming that Lisa and Enrique would need the money more than she would. Over the last few years, I have struggled with issues with birth control and miscarriages. After one D&C procedure, which actually removes the fetus from the uterus, and having to treat my miscarriage at home with misoprostol, which gives you contractions and actually puts you into labor, I was told that I might not ever be able to carry a baby full term and to consider a surrogate when I'm ready to start a family. Fortunately, I'm now 29 weeks pregnant and going strong. But after all of the wonderful things that I have learned, if this little baby wouldn't have been conceived, surrogacy is definitely something that I would have given into consideration. Having a child is a beautiful thing. What if you, your parents, siblings, relatives, or one of your friends struggle and were permanently incapable and were not able ever to have children? What if somebody close to you wasn't around? Surrogacy is a great thing for everyone who is able, needing, or wanting to participate. I'm going to show you why surrogacy should be encouraged. Surrogacy should be encouraged because it gives personal satisfaction. According to the Center for Surrogate Parenting, the surrogate process can lead to strong feelings of personal satisfaction, feeling like you're making a dramatic impact and making something special. I miss the feeling of being pregnant and feeling Ethan kick and pick up, but I am fulfilled in knowing that I have helped them to complete a family. Denise was a woman who had once before been a surrogate mother to a child named Joey. She became very close with this family, but one day she decided that she again wanted to be a surrogate. She contacted her agent Shirley, and she found a couple in Illinois who have had problems with having a successful pregnancy for over 10 years. Denise and her husband became very close with the soon-to-be parents during this pregnancy. After their son Ethan was born, the new mother had called Denise various times for help and advice, and Denise more than gladly talked to her. Even though Denise and the others didn't remain as close as they were before Ethan was born, they still talked to each other on how Ethan is doing. However, a downside of being a surrogate mother is that you have to deal with a lengthy medical process, and during that time frame, you get attached to the child, which can make it harder to let go at the end. Surrogacy should be encouraged because of various reasons. The first, which is being personal satisfaction, and the second one is because of financial compensation. Surrogacy should be encouraged because surrogates get financially compensated. At the surrogacy source, they pay $30,000 to the surrogate mother for their time, effort, and costs incurred from living expenses. Experienced surrogates get a higher compensation, which is between $32,000 and $40,000. Monthly expenses, they get around $200. Maternity clothing is $1,000. Embryo transfer is $1,000. If the couple were to have multiples, they get an extra $5,000 per child. An invasive procedure, which is if something were to go wrong during the pregnancy, they would get $500. They have a health insurance premium, which is paid in full. If they were to have to go to a support group, which a lot of people do just because they have to cope with having to let the child go at the end, they get $100 towards that. If they were to have a cesarean section, which everybody knows is a C-section, they would get $2,500. And they also get a 1-year term life insurance policy, which is valued at $250,000. If travel or hotels, meals, airfare, transportation is needed, all of their expenses are paid for. At Growing Generations, first-time surrogates receive a package for $30,000 for residing in California or $25,000 for people who do not live in California. They get an additional $5,000 for allowances, full health insurance, full life insurance, and all surrogacy expenses are paid for. Second surrogacy time parents receive an additional $2,500, and third time surrogacy, additional $5,000. While the surrogate mother gets paid for the process, a con of surrogacy is that the woman or couple who is paying for the surrogacy can run into financial hardship, as the average of surrogacy costs between $60,000 and $80,000. Surrogacy should be encouraged because surrogates get financially compensated. While being financially compensated and having personal satisfaction are good reasons to become a surrogate, there are also cons of becoming one as well. Surrogacy should be encouraged because of personal satisfaction and because of financial compensation. Surrogates help create a family, have health care that pays for medical bills, and can earn up to or over $40,000. While there are positives of being a surrogate, there are also negatives, like becoming attached to the child, not getting fully compensated, or the hardship that the woman or couple goes through with affording and paying for the surrogate process. So, would you trust a complete stranger to give birth and to carry your own child? What if your parents, siblings, or relatives, or some close friend was permanently incapable of having children? My references were thepregnancy.com, Catherine Hatter through Livestrong, Denise from parentingpartners.net, Modern Mom, thesurrogacysource.com, Growing Generations, and Lifestyle.